In the time of being here and living on my own and being the ripe age of 18 and having rent and bills and all of that, there was a lot of responsibility in my life very quickly. And so I remembered at that time thinking, whoever I am in my future life, the importance of showing that you're there and that you care, and that I'm there as a mentor to them. I also feel very passionate about making sure that students understand that there are people in their life that care enough to be sure that they have what they need. I'm Gibboney, and I'm the Assistant Professor of Integrated Media Arts. My teaching philosophy is probably about a page long without reading or going through the whole thing. I think the gist of it is definitely giving students the active environment that they deserve to make sure that they are prepared for the real world. So I focus a lot of my coursework on engagement with the community because, number one, it helps us to give the students a real-world experience of working with a client in some capacity. If I were to give the students a project to design a logo for something that didn't exist, they would go through the motion of doing that work, and we would finish the project and we would all say, your project looks great. When we worked with a community partner, on the other hand, you have a lot of variables. There's a lot of back and forth between the students' goals and interests and the community partners' goals and interests. So the other reason that we really focus heavily on working in the local community is that we have a pretty large body of small businesses and nonprofit organizations that don't have the budget or the funding to hire people to do design work, social media, videos, print materials, whatever it may be that they currently need. In that realm, if we have the opportunity and we have the ability at the same time that they need something, that can create a really meaningful experience both for the students and for the community partner. Prior to us moving into Kepple Hall, we had a lot of moving pieces in different spaces across campus that felt very separated, and there wasn't a physical space that made us feel whole.
In the building for which we break ground today, space will exist for Integrated Media Arts, a program of emphasis that, while drawing on art and communications, also has roots in information technology.
In the fall of 2017, we moved into Kepple Hall, and part of that initial energy to moving into the building was that we had this new space and we needed to make it feel like home. So the idea of having the new space and allowing our students to take a drawing class and walk across the hallway and talk to their peers that are working on their video work, and go downstairs to the Mac lab and talk with their faculty mentors about feedback for their projects. These were all things that would not have been possible without building Kepple Hall. It feels very humbling to me to know that our donors and alumni have given back to the college, strictly thinking about the integrated media arts. It's very compelling that there's so many people that can come forward and say, we know what you're doing with students is important and we believe in what you're doing. It's a very exciting and powerful environment to be a part of, so thank you. One of the things that I definitely feel is at the core of me is this feeling that I was given opportunities as a child in this area, and in that process I quickly realized no matter where I went in my own career or life, whether I'm teaching design classes or I'm volunteering at a local church or a nonprofit, there will be another Ryan in that environment. I feel very compelled in every capacity to be there for my students and for the people in my everyday life. I'm Gibboney. I'm a social designer, a design educator, a community leader, and a mom.